let's head to Bay Hill and the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We'll start with Pat. What do you know about Bay Hill, Pat? What are we looking for?
I'm hoping it's going to be as tough a test as it usually is. The thing back to a couple of years ago when Toro hadn't won there, it can get pretty dry and pretty fast. Going to be plenty of rough around, pretty long as well. Long drivers tend to excel there. Just look at Bryson's record. So that's always something to look for. And it seems like that's not a course you want to be out of position on. Greens and regulation and strokes gained tee to green have been pretty consistently key indicators there over the past decade or so. So yeah, a big score is never far away if you do make a mistake on approach.
Nice. Paul, anything to add?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for strokes gained tee to green and greens and regulation. As Patrick said, the greens can get very, very fast there. They're fairly large greens, but they can get very, very fast. So having a hot putter certainly will help. Just having a look at some of the past champions here, as we just mentioned, Bryson DeChambeau, who won't be there this season, is the defending champ. Tyrell Hatton back in 2020. Francesco Molinari, my most favourite Italian. Rory McIlroy, there we go, another big hitter. Mark Leishman, who can knock it down there, and Jason Day have all won there. So, yeah, you certainly want to be getting it as far down the fairway as possible. And I did see a photo of some of the rough last week. They have let it go.
How good.
It won't be nice.
How good. Yeah, tend to agree with everything I was saying. I think it's a second shot course for sure. Driving distance obviously helps, but ball striking and approach, green and regulation should feature heavily and has in my research this week. Tee to green, obviously. What else we got? 60% of the approach shots will be made from 150 yards or more this week. And here's something that I sort of had a look at this week. Not something that is mentioned too widely, but people look at open form, Florida form, course form, all of that. I've gone desert form in the Middle East. If you think of the some of the names you've just rattled off, Paul, McIlroy, Hatton, Molinari,
Rory,
Fitzpatrick, Westwood, Fleetwood, they've all had success in the desert, and they've all had success at this tournament.
I think Link's form holds up pretty well as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Open championship finishes tend to be right up there. So.
And all of those guys, and almost everyone you've just named too, all internationals. Only 3 Americans have won this tournament since 2005.
One of them's won it 8 times.
And 4 in the span that I'm talking about.
Yep.
Which is the big cat, the great man, Tiger Woods. Matt Every has won it twice.
Back to back, was it?
Yep. Matt Every. Who's Matt Every? No one knows. And Bryson last year. So
internationals to the fore.
And everyone that I'm picking this week is an international. So
well, I'll just same with me. Yeah. I can't believe it.
Are you on the same page, Pat?
No, I don't. What have we got? No, I've got a couple of Americans in my staking plan.
Get out.
It's a tough finish as well. There's the par 5 16th is an easy birdie hole.
Yep.
But 14, 15, 17, 18 are 4 of the toughest holes on the course. So if you're bidding live Monday morning, just keep that in mind. If you're within a couple of strokes before they get to that 14 onwards,
double down.
There's still a chance. Yeah, you could pick up something, a nice juicy price somewhere.
Okay, let's get to betting then, and we'll keep the same order. Patrick, your best bet for the Arnold Palmer Invitational, please.
Yeah, there was a few here that you can make pretty strong cases for at the top of the market, but I'm sticking with my man, Sung JM. He burned me last week, missing the cut at the Honda, but I think his stats here are just too good to ignore. He's finished 3rd in 2 of his 3 appearances, and course form tends to be pretty sticky. 11th in greens and regulation, 8th in strokes gained tee to green, 14th in par 5 scoring. So it all sets up a treat. I think, I'm not too concerned about his miscut last week. He tends to be pretty up and down, and on his day, he's unbeatable almost. You think back to his win in Vegas late last year. So yeah, I'm going with Sung Jae at $26.
Oh,
I'm going with Sung Jae at $26. As Patrick said, he won the Shriners last year. He also likes Florida. He won the Honda Classic back in 2020. I think Patrick already said he's 4 strokes gained off the tee, 8 strokes gained tee to green. He's had back-to-back bronze medals here in 2019 and 2020. So he certainly, Bay Hill seems to be a course that suits his game. So I also do like Sung Jae at $26.
nice. I'm going for Victor Hovland at $15. I think Victor, while he's, I guess, reasonably short, has flown under the radar somewhat here, given his form on the course in the past. I think he's had a couple of T40s or around about there. But he is a much better golfer than those stats suggest. He has had 4 wins in his last 17 starts, and 3 of those wins come in his last 7. He was just recently T4 and first in the Middle East. He did miss the cut at Phoenix, but bounced back with a T4 at the Genesis on a much harder course with a much harder field. Statistically, he's the 3rd best golfer in the field and 6th best golfer overall in the last 6 months. He ranks 7th strokes gained off the tee, 2nd in approach, and 23rd in putting. He's 8th on tour in greens and regulation, and one of the best long iron players going around. As I said, most of these shots will be from 150 yards plus. He ranks top 25 on tour in approaches from 150 to 200 yards. So Victor Hovland at $15 for me. Patrick, your mid-tier.
Going back stateside with my mid-tier pick, Sam Burns, $41. He doesn't have great course form, but in the time since we were last in Orlando, he's just taken leaps and bounds as a golfer. Won twice since then. One of those was in Florida, and both were on Bermuda greens, I believe. 7th in greens in regulation on tour this season, and 13th strokes gained tee to green. He's a rising star. I think really good price there at $41 when you look at. He's probably similar in profile to a few of those guys in the late teens to 20s range.
Yeah, nice. I like Sam Burns. Very nice. Paul?
I've gone with Mark Leishman at $36. He's done the cycle here at Bay Hill. Won it in 2017, runner-up in 2020, and 3rd in 2011. He comes in off 2 top 20s in California. He's 33rd in driving distance and 15th in strokes gained putting. I just think he's just coming right again. I was very, very encouraged by his play in California. So Mark Leishman at 36, previous winner.
Nice. I'm going for not a previous winner, but a non-winner, which seems like a risky play here. Everybody's favorite Englishman, Tommy Fleetwood, at $51. I can see you smirking, Pat. I'm going to tell you why I'm taking Tommy Fleetwood. I did look at others. I looked at Bezuidenhout, Sergio, Chris Kirk, but landed on Tommy here. 7 top 13s or better in his last 17 starts. Before the miscut at Honda, he had made 18 straight cuts worldwide. He loves Bay Hill. He's had the last 5 starts, T10, T26, T3, miscut T10. 16th best player in the field statistically over the last 6 months. 9th in strokes gained approach, 24th strokes gained tee to green. So stands out for me there over those others. Tommy Fleetwood at $51. Looks like a long shot, baby. Roughie time. Patrick. I know you're not a rough.
I'm sure you'll be smirking right back at me here, Carl, because I'm taking Ricky Fowler at $101.
Oh, no, you're not. Oh, wow.
I think the last time I backed Ricky was when he won in Phoenix a few years ago and tried to give it away by hitting it in the water on every second hole on the back nine. But I think I'm still up with him lifetime, so I'm going to go again. He's got 3 top 20s in his last 5 at Bay Hill, so good course record, which is a pretty key indicator here. Obviously, great links player, is Open Championship, Scottish Open records is as good as it gets without winning one. And then he was top 10 at the PGA last year, which is, we don't have official correlations there, but you think what it's like at Kiawah, it's probably fairly similar to what we're going to get here at Bay Hill. Big track, plenty of hazards in place. I could see him. He can raise his game from time to time. So yeah, I think it's one where I do think the winner's going to be coming from high in the market, just with there's so many great players here. But for those top 10s, top 20s, he's well worth a shout. So go with Ricky.
I had a very quick look at Ricky. Very quick look.
Wow.
But I didn't take him. Relax. Who have you gone with for your roughie, Paul?
I've gone with Lee Westwood at $101.
Oh.
Runner up here behind Bryson last time.
He was on a hell of a run last year.
He was. I think he needed the run in the Honda and still finished off fairly nicely there after getting back from the Middle East. He's got good links form, so if that links form transforms into Bay Hill form, I'm happy to take him as well. He's a Florida boy. Well, he used to live down the road from the Honda Classic, so this isn't too much of a trip out for him either. So I just think being back, having that run in the Honda, I think he's prime for this one. $101, Lee Westwood.
Was it the Arnold Palmer into the Players where he went back-to-back seconds, or was it the Honda into Arnold Palmer?
No, he missed the Honda was the last one of the Florida swing, and he missed the cut there.
Oh, he was, yeah.
He went runner up, missed cut.
It was with JT in the final group at the Players, wasn't he?
Yeah,
and he
right.
hit that one off the par 3 into the water.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Englishman featuring heavily. I'm going to go chuck another one in the mix here. Matt Wallace at $151. A very angry golfer who loves a club throw. So I can really get behind Matt Wallace here. He started off the year in the Middle East, was T68 in Abu Dhabi, then a T35 in Dubai. 2 missed cuts, unfortunately, to start the year on the PGA Tour. But definitely worth having a look at. Bay Hill, his last 3 starts, T6, T24, T18. So he's got the course form. Against the field on the course, he ranks inside the top 10 strokes gained total, short game, and around the greens. He's 17th tee to green, 35th in approach, and 53rd in ball striking. So, yeah, maybe not a winner play, but definitely the minors, the top 30s, 20s, 10s, definitely have a look at there.
You look at the recent winners here as well, and sort of being a bit mentally unstable seems to be a key factor, with Haddon and Bryson winning the last 2. So that's another big tick in his column.
Wow.
I didn't consider that, and I like that. Yeah, that's very nice.